How does a kid who played cricket for Bendigo United end up playing Test cricket for England?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a long story. Obviously, I was born there. Mum and Dad emigrated. They came out to Bendigo in '77, and then I went to the Australian Cricket Academy. And Jack Potter knew a committee member of Yorkshire, and at that time you had to be born in the county. So, bit of correspondence, and next thing you know, I'm over there. Playing for Yorkshire. It was amazing. It happened really quick, and I've had some 25 great years over there.
You had, I think, about 10 years of international cricket at England. I think 30 odd tests and 50 odd one days.
Yep.
Looking back, how do you reflect on those 10 years?
All I wanted to do was play Test cricket, and decided to stay in England and play. Lucky enough to play for them. Had some tough times, had some great times. That's just what you get with cricket. And again, made some great mates and got some great memories. So, could have done better, could have done a lot worse. But not bad from a boy from Bendigo, I suppose.
Definitely. So, for you to pick out a couple of highlights of your 10 years, what?
Yeah, I reckon a Test 100 was highlight, and all I wanted to do was get a Test 100 and a Test fifer, and I got 3 fifers and a Test 100, and so I'd say they were my highlights of my careers.
So back here at Bucks, there's a lot of young kids running around out there, under 17 and so forth. I'm sure there'll be a few of them ask you for some advice at some stage.
Yeah, I've just come down to just have a look, see how what the setup's like, and it seems in pretty good order. So I haven't handed out too much advice. Everyone looks in decent shape, so if they want to ask me a question, they can. If not, they just crack on with it. It's good.
Of course, there's an upcoming Ashes series.
Yep.
Are you a bit conflicted? The brother-in-law coaching the Australians?
I've got to be careful what I say, because I don't want to fall out with my brother-in-law. So I've got to be very careful.
So what's your gut feel on the summer ahead?
I think England will retain the Ashes, but I think it'll be a close series, a lot closer than it was in England. So I think it'll be an excellent series. Could go either way, but I just think England might just pip it.
What do you reckon gives England the edge?
I think we've obviously got world-class batters and world-class bowlers, I think, and a number of them, whereas I think probably Australia at the moment are just sort of really not got as many as England have at the moment. But on their home patch, if they get the wickets right, it could be pretty close.
Sort of compare England now to that period. It was a tough period for English cricket. Like, what's the best way to phrase it? You feel a bit cheated at all that you missed out on this golden period?
Well, yeah, you look back and you can never compare eras. But I played against. Every time I played against Australia, I've played against one of the best teams that are probably ever going to play the game. You look back at that team, and they were just full of some of the best cricketers to ever play the game, and that's nice to look back on that. I locked horns with those guys and gave it a shot, and had a little bit of success and had a lot of failures as well. But some great memories.
Yeah. So what's your involvement in cricket these days?
I've been a coach. I finished playing about 4 years ago. I've coached Yorkshire for a couple of years as an assistant coach, and now I'm moved down to Hampshire. I'm bowling coach stroke assistant coach down there. I've just sort of finished my second season. So it's great. It's a great county to work for. It's a little bit different to Yorkshire, just a bit more relaxed. But it's some great people down there.
You mentioned you've been here for 5 weeks. Was there any chance of you lining up for a game or two for Bucks in the maybe the C grade or something like that?
No, I haven't. I've hung the boots up well and truly now. As I said, I probably could still bat, but it's probably the 40, 50 O's in the field that had hurt me.